Can I get it? Katchaya. How y'all doing? Y'all better be katchaya boo-boo-ya, man. Previously on KIMBA TV. Look, just like how we have it drawn, we were waiting for the sweep. Okay? We said that it would bounce on the value area. See that blue line right there? We said everybody's gonna try to long that. Probably should lose it. We're looking for a bounce right there. And what we were talking about is being able to spot that wick and understanding that that's the zone that you're looking for. Okay? And then what you're gonna look for next, if you're bullish, is that you do this. Let's go, let's choose. Too easy. Do you believe? Lions. We have Pico. Bottom. It's gotta be test near. Juice. KIMBA gang. Let's go. Easy money. Quit playing with me! What I say! What we say! Easy money. Let's go. Catch it. But yeah, let's go. Easy money. Can I get a kimchi squeeze? 21 Slipper says, it's fine, bro. I have my stop loss. I take that gamble. So like you can take the gamble, 21 Slippage. The thing that you don't want to be doing is taking a gamble without not knowing what the probabilities are, right? Would you be willing to take a gamble if you knew that you had a 20% chance of success, for example? Right? Like imagine like playing blackjack and splitting tens or doubling when you have 19. You know? And telling me, it's fine, bro, I'm willing to take that gamble. Bro, you have 19. If you take any other card but an ace or two, you're going to bust. No, it's okay. I want to take that gamble. Okay. I mean, you have a 2% chance of winning. 21 Slippage says, on the 4 hour, there is possible bear dip forming on ETH. Yeah, so first things first, 21 Slippage. Observation is not analysis. Right? So do you know, I mean, you've been here long enough. When people say, hey, there's a div, right? What's the first thing that I always say? Okay, what did the last 10 do? Because you don't want to be the guy that, you know, is told, okay, let me look at the last 10. And then you look at the last 10 and all of them got broken and they made higher highs, right? You need to be able to take what you see and convert it to probabilities, right? Observation isn't analytical, all right? 21 Slippage says, I don't trust that Sunday pump. So again, what is the data that allows you to trust it or not? Don't make shit up. Right now, everything that you've told me, you're just making shit up. So how do you know if you can trust it or not? Did volume go up or down? You can see it. Did volume go up right now? What does the open interest tell you? Is open interest delta going up or down? So remember, 21 Slippage, like what you're doing is not trading. What you're doing is not analytical, right? So for every sentence that you said, I can give you a constructive criticism, right? So your first sentence was, I have my stop loss, I take that gamble. Just make sure you know what the probabilities are. Alrighty? So you don't, because like you would never take a gamble if you knew that you had a 20% chance of winning, right? So it's always about probabilities. Your second thing was 4 hour, there's a possible bear div. Yes. Observation isn't analysis. So make sure you take a look at 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute. And not only that, but you understand the last 10, if not more of those divergences, right? Because if I told you every single bear div for the last 2 weeks has not worked out, or every single bear div during a weekend has not worked out, do you still want to take it? The next thing that you said was, I don't trust that Sunday pump. Okay, so how can you trust it? Are you looking at volume? Are you looking at open interest? There is a very easy way to know if you can trust something. You don't have to just sit there and like throw out like generic statements, right? So is the volume good? Yes or no? Right? Let me give you a really big hint. Do you know that there is going to be a gap on ETH and that there is a chance that there won't be a gap on ETH? So how would you play that? Because like, what if CME ETH opens with a bullish gap? So you don't need to be guessing and like making up shit in your mind. Just look at the data. What does the volume say right now? What does open interest say right now? Do you have a hidden CVD bull div? Are you looking at RSI divergences or CVD divergences? All right. It's not that hard, 21 slippage. You can look at the data. Okay? What percent of your 4-hour divs actually worked out? Right? Like, that's pretty important to know, right? What does the volume say? What does the open interest delta say? If you know how to read data, you can literally tell if it's bullish or bearish or not. You don't have to guess. And you certainly shouldn't be making shit up. You got me? So do you know how to read open interest? Do you know how to read volume? Can you convert your observations into probabilities? Telling me what you see is not telling me what the probability is. All right, big dog, let's go. It's easy. This is easy money. All right, and if you don't know how to do those things that I just said, then spend the next couple of days and hours to hurry up and catch up. Catch up like mayonnaise. All righty. But, and I say that to hopefully inspire you and motivate you, because you don't have to be guessing. Pull some fibs, get some volume, get some 1.25, 1.114, 1.618, 1.5 extension, get some fucking anchored VWAPs, and let's get this goddamn juice. You either know what you're doing or you don't. Is you gangsta, is you G, or is you not? Math. Lions, quit playing with me. Hey, what did we say last night? Sunday gonna be juicy juice. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine if ES actually does the thing that we want? I might just give away the BTCC profit to just one lucky person. How about that? Maybe we pick one lucky person, because I don't really need this one. But if this goes there, boy, there's the money, juicy juice on these hoes, y'all. All right, any questions? I mean, to be honest, though, are you surprised? How many of y'all been rocking and rolling with me for the last couple weeks and days? Are you surprised? What do you guys think about this? I mean, we did the preparation live, we did the execution live, the explanations live. I mean, what y'all think? every day, every week, every month. That's why that's why we are who we are. Consistency. Yeah. Can I get a gap on the soul? Can I get a gap on the eighth? Quit playing with me, Chad. Y'all better be. Did I not say that this month? What did we say in the beginning of August? What did we say in the beginning of August? We have rate cuts coming, motherfuckers. This is it. Hurry the fuck up and get into altcoin longs between now and FOMC, boy. So you're not the dickhead that's longing after rate cuts come out, you dig? The math is the math, the data is the data, and the juice is the juice. I said what I've been saying. I've been doing what I've been doing. It's too easy. Boy. Where should I put my TP on the so long? Well, your stop loss should be your TP. Did you move your stop loss and profit, sir? Because your 5-minute structure changed, didn't it? Yeah, you already had 5-minute structure change. So I'm assuming that most of you guys are in from like here or whatever, maybe. Put your stop loss in profit. You can't lose. It's a free roll. And if you do get stopped out, we can look at the TA and the data and take another one. No big deal. Do not get married to a pre-market Sunday evening 5-minute scalp trade. Don't do that. You know, if you really wanted to do this, you can, but no worries. Just have fun with it, my guy. You can't lose, and that's what you can be proud of, okay? Yeah, I'm excited for S&P. Yeah, but if you can get lucky, and if you don't get stopped out and round tripped, then, you know, obviously 216, 230, you know, 450 is all up for grabs. So just do what you think is right, brother. Have fun with it. I want you to have fun with it, not be like this nervous wreck trying to figure out if you're right or wrong. So have fun with it. Do what you think is right. Make sure that it's based off of data. Five more minutes. But shout outs to everybody that got caught up on the Saturday altcoin nerd out. Everybody good to go? You guys aware of all the alerts that we set live together? It's S&P time, boys. Ooh, I'm scared. Not scared. I'm excited. All right. Is VWAP going to hold? Is that resistance? We're going to find out, my boy. JV says, could be their head short between losing VWAP on Sol and 216, 230. I'm looking on Fibs VWAP from top and of course what S&P will do now. I mean, we only have to wait 3 minutes. So let's see what happens. Let's see what the first two 30-minute candles look like, and we'll go from there, big dog. Yeah, I mean, S&P could have like a big poo-poo. Yeah, let's see if Bitcoin has, or not Bitcoin, S&P like has a little bit of a pullback to VWAP. That will, I think, be indicative of what, and let's see if it bounces. I want it to bounce. Yeah, so do you want to watch the, we can watch CME ETH too. This shit gonna be goofy. I said goofy. It's gonna be a pa-pow. I'm just kidding. It's 113. So like right here. Somewhere around here. It'll open. It'll have a gap. Do we close it? All right. And, be real with me, RPM. If you still need a soul long, let me know. Because starting Monday, especially if you're an OG or veteran, I'm going to just be blunt. Could I have been more blunt about the VWAP long? Yes or no? I hate contaminating people, Like if you were bearish or if you didn't want a long, I don't want to. All I can tell you is like basic strategy, like invalidation of the long is like time, spending time or building value below VWAP. That's just kind of basic strategy. So, in an alternate reality, could it have wicked through or something like that? I'm sure. Yeah, RPMs, I'm juicing, man. Got stopped out. Was able to re-enter. Now I'm in a so long. Sweet ETH. BTC, I'm good. Thank you. Awesome, RPM. Keep it up. Keep it up. And I would be proud regardless. You know that, right? Amino Noob, you good? Tequila, you good? Tequila, are you in anything? Is this shit making sense? Do we want to look at S&P? Let me know. Let me know. With Bitcoin, do you need to still? Yes, but with Bitcoin, you still need to get above the green line. Yes, absolutely. But do you remember when we were talking about there should be a squeeze if the market allows it? This whole range is going to be interesting. So even if you do get above here, you're still paying attention to this as well. Yeah. But, S&P is kind of chilling, okay? Ding, ding. Just ding, ding. That's awesome. So it's still, we'll see. What it do at VWAP, what it do here, what it do at these single prints. Yeah, and I've already put my stop loss in decent profit for the S&P longs. And so I think I'm going to be okay overnight. We'll see. What is your soul target? Chat, what is my soul target? Lions, what is my soul target? My home run target? Like 420, 450? Just like how ETH is like 10,000 for me, but you do understand that 216 and that 236 zone is kind of important. And I swear to the more what's your TP questions that I get at 216 and 236, the more bearish I'm going to start to get. Lord have mercy. Like, you better be paying attention to 216 and 236. I think 400, you're getting a little bit too carried away. Tell me you're in a long without telling me you're in a long. So, yeah, let's just take it level by level. I think if Bitcoin was going to still make a lower low and get really funky with it, you'd probably have to get you're going to get rejected at 118. So 118, 6,600, 230 on Sol, 5,000 and like 200-ish on ETH. Like, all of those are kind of interesting levels. Is it Wong to be in a Wong? Nope. Juice says ETH 10K would mean double the market cap. That's more than 500 billion. Do not make me so why do you think we need rate cuts, Juice? Like my mom used to tell me, with whose money, right? Now do you understand why like rate cuts is so important? Why all this like money given to people that have no idea that shouldn't have this money in the first place is important? You're asking that shit now. I was talking about anticipating that bitch last year in October. You're exactly right. That's what I mean. You're not going to get that bitch unless there is all that liquidity, especially in the hands of idiots. Y'all better quit playing with me. You guys okay? WM says, I have a Bitcoin short from the top and I just entered along with higher margin. How would you layer out of what wait for structure? I have no idea because I wouldn't have a Bitcoin short. It's kind of hard to like put myself in your situation. It's like asking me like, hey, if you cut your dick off, what would you, I would never do that in the first place. So I don't even know what the next part would be. where is the short from? I would just say in general that what was like your invalidation? I would execute the invalidation. I would just execute your invalidation. I mean, here, let me do this. So maybe like, cause that's probably gonna get grabbed, don't you think? The next single print, it just grabbed this single print. So like just from a Fibonacci standpoint, I guess if you get above golden pocket or if it looks like this zone is getting turned into support, then you probably really should bail. But I don't know because I feel like, I don't know. It's almost annoying to hear myself say this now, but I feel like every pullback is an opportunity to long. And I think it would be really almost financially irresponsible to take a loss shorting. It's totally fine if you see like a triple bear div and SFP longs trapped at the top or something and you want to scalp it. Totally fine, but you definitely need to put stop loss at break even, I think. So I think if I were you, I would be really getting back above value area low, especially with point of control and value area high and settlement so high up there. This is gonna fill. Do you know what I mean? Do you know about like rotation and like, do you know about like full rotate? So you opened, okay, outside of value. If you go and turn this bitch into support, do you know what the book says it should do? It should rotate to value area high. It's called a full rotation. So if you're in a short, I would assume that if this is something that you think is going to be turned into support, you probably are bailing on any sort of short. And I would also maybe even say that you have about 180 million just on Bybit alone on like shorts that are potentially going to get squeezed. So I don't know what's going to happen, but everybody that is shorting is aware of everything that I just said. And so like somewhere in here, there's going to be a squeeze because the last minute people that didn't appropriately do it, it might like do something like this and then pop. But everybody that's short or underwater in a short is going to try to get out right there, or like their stop losses are going to be like right here. And then you need to be careful because it could just go frr. But anyways, that obviously is with the understanding that you have movement up and open interest delta should be going up. Okay, and obviously S&P should be helping you as well. I pinked 112,600. Let's take a look. 112,600. Okay, gotcha. On BDC, 202 on Sol, got 126 and pull on the way back, made me a lot of money recently. Got you, WM. That's awesome. You're doing great. All right. So yeah, just let's see what it do. Any other questions? What are your expectations? Well, we're above point of control, are we not? I mean, could it do like a bullish retest of point of control? Sure. But usually that happens when it's not bearish and it's just ranging, which means that you're still going to probably get a chance to see this first. So I would like to see maybe that. It's not as strong if it needs to do a bullish retest, but that's okay. The reason why I say that is because the more further back that you pull back to a level that most people would be expecting or be able to expect to be able to get back in, it loses the ability to have like a stronger move up. It might be fake, it might be a stop loss, it might trap people at the top, but generally speaking, you would want to see this go to value area high right now. And then maybe it does a point of control pullback. I don't know. So your goofy ass needs to make sure you don't get got up there either. Anything else? That's, that's basic strategy. So if you didn't know that, if I had to explain that to you, I think whether I do it with you or you do it on your own, you really need to nerd out on the probabilities of value area high and value area low. Like if it's, because this is kind of the bullish retest already anyways. So this is where it's like, okay, cool, can we do it? And you would think, like, if it really is the hidden CVD bull div, if it really is a triple regular bull div, if it really did just do this to stop out the longs, then maybe here you would be able to breach. So to be honest, I'm really just here for the next 10, 15 minutes trying to see if we can get that live. And then we can do what we talked about last night, which is to kind of explain if there's a reason live to take a head short or not. But any questions? You guys okay? I'm going to be dipping out soon here. I'll come back after dinner. I'm going to go get dinner with baby girl real quick. Salakosti, WM, Copy Trading, Kimba AI, Man9, Juice, Zine. You guys okay? You guys doing okay? Shout outs to all the motherfucking lions, man. So Hedge Fund says it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I don't need you guys to be juicing all the time. The money will take care of itself. So remember, the only thing that matters, like, how many of you guys got to listen to the CVD stuff and the open interest stuff, like Saturday night, Saturday morning, throughout the day, even earlier today when we were talking about the VWAP long? And maybe it didn't make 100% sense, but it started to click. You saw price go down, open interest delta go down. You saw it do that with bullish divs. And you saw that it bounced from VWAP. So that would be good enough for me. But were you able to kind of piece those things together? Maybe you don't want to take a long, but there's no edge whatsoever that says you need to short the VWAP. So Salakosti says, I'm in hopium right now to jump into outs on pullback. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I think if ETH hits 5,000, if Bitcoin hits 118,600, if Sol hits 216 or 230, those are some levels where you could have a kind of a pullback. Yeah, maybe you're going to start looking for like really strong open interest in CVD delta to be able to, articulate or warrant a short, but I don't know, man. Proceed with caution. But, at the end of the day, y'all, I think the most important thing is you believe in yourself. You believe in your own preparation. And who gives a fuck what anybody else says, including me? All right, y'all. Let's go. Juicy juice. Anything you guys want to talk about? So I'll be back in about like an hour and a half, I'm not going to, go over too much stuff because I really need to finish the NFT stuff. Right, Tods? All right, I'm out of here. Have a great night. Sleep well. Stay safe. If you're here in about 2 hours, I'll be back. But for most of you guys, European Lions, I'm talking to you. Get some sleep. Get rest. All right? And I can't wait to regroup with you guys tomorrow. All right, RPM, Wiztard, Gustavo. All right, Euro Lions, sleep well, man. Sweet dreams. And I look forward to regrouping with you guys. For all of you, for the rest of you guys, I'll be back in about 2 hours.
you.